Welcome back to another day here on the Lorcana Pixelborn client. Today, we are going to be playing an Amber Steel Bannibal Steel Wheel. Bannibal Harca, another YouTuber on here. You should definitely check him out. He recently got back to the Grandmaster slot running this deck. Now, if you want to be a Grandmaster on Pixelborn, you need to find one really good deck and run it a couple of hundred times. Probably. Maybe more. And there's a dash of luck. But mostly it's just taking the same deck and running it over and over and over again until you get really good at it. Well, today I'm just gonna, load up this pistol and take a shot at it and see if we can't just make something happen. Now that we're back on the ladder, we're gonna try to make some moves. But this deck, pretty straightforward. It's running the Cinderella Queen package, so both of these have shift capabilities. We're also running some Stitch capability, which is interesting. So Rockstar Stitch has kind of fallen out of favor lately, but I see that we're running 4 full copies in the deck. We're also running double Cinderella. I mean, technically it's only 5 Cinderellas, but still 2 copies of Cinderella to play to 3 copies of Big Cinderella. It's interesting. We're running some basic removal. 4 copies of Let the Storm Rage On, 3 copies of the World's Greatest Criminal Mind, 1 copy of the Strength of the Raging Fire. Interesting, I ran a version of this deck, and I ran 1 copy of this just to kind of test it. It's funny to see that this card has actually made it into like a super competitive deck as a one of. And then of course A Whole New World, Grab Your Sword, absolute staples for this kind of deck. 16 songs in total, 3 lanterns, no Mulan to speak of, which I find interesting as well. I was playing around with the version of this where I had a Mulan, and it was okay. So, I understand why it's not in. I played with it a little bit. It's okay. It's not great. Yeah, let's jump in with my 15 uninkables. I'm saying it now, because it's gonna happen. 15 uninkables. Let's jump in and see if we can't win a few. Going second. Oh, it's the only place I know where to start. Let's see. I do have a queen. Storm Rage is on is good. Probably won't be singing the song anytime soon then. No Cinderellas, no Stitches. Alright, well we're saddled with a Stitch. Playing from behind. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, guys. We are a hair's breadth away from that 13,000. Does it mean anything? No. Do I want it personally? Yes. Amethyst Sapphire. Wow, I'm getting all my rock stars. I do not need them. I'm gonna shift. I think we're still gonna take down the Archimedes here. Slow roll my opponent. Hey. Can I play my hand quickly? Probably not faster than my opponent, who got to go first and didn't draw a card. Let it go. Yep, and here they are ramping. Okay. Man, I've just lost all of my Stitches. What a feel bad. Let's go, Bodyguard. Let's play Cinderella. Let's quest. Next turn, I think I'll dump the Queen, ink the Tink, sing the Whole New World, and who knows what the 4th card is. Fairy Godmother does a thing. Whenever this character quests, your characters gain Challenger 3. When this character is banished in a challenge, return this card to your hand this turn. Oh, and they gain that. Okay. Yeah, I think we're just still on this plan here. Yeah, there's a Stitch, but there's only one more Rockstar in the deck. Quest. Play out another Simba and a Stitch. There's an argument there to play the Queen as a just in case. Well, we're successfully going wide. Thankfully, opponent's on targeted removal and not board wipes. And then we gotta expect that Challenger. Alright, we're gonna board wipe him for sure. That's fantastic. I do want to shift. Shift Sing board wipe. I mean, probably. Shift, Sing. Grammatala trigger. And then we're just gonna quest to the moon. No attack for you. All attack for me. And we'll pass. I know I could play the Queen, but at this point it's looking more like ink. Ink it, play Rapunzel, sing a whole new world. Nope, just end the game. Ooh, first! They said it couldn't be done. And by they, I mean me. I say it all the time. I have 3 cards that have potential abilities to shift and sing a whole new world. Can I get any? I got Rockstar. Okay. I will start with the Queen, because it's possible I top deck a Queen and I got turn 2 Queen, and that's fantastic. I need to play Little Stitch by as late as turn 3. Okay. Minnie Mouse. I probably should have held on to Cinderella. Yeah. Because these aren't inkable. I should have held on to Cinderella. I played a little fast there. A little loosey-goosey. Not Pinocchio. Sing it, baby. I guess you didn't need to sing it. Yeah, I definitely need to sing it. Okay, so we're missing an ink, but Lantern still keeps us on curve. Alright, Lantern keeps us on curve. Oh, Arthur. Woo, that was close. Wasn't sure we were gonna get there. Let's get the bad boy out. Had to do it. Had to absolutely do it. Yeah, we're gonna just continue to quest here. I needed inkables. The whole new world was a no-brainer. Opponent is reconsidering if they should be bouncing their own stuff, though, I think. But tell me you're not considering having 2 characters attacking the Queen. What are we thinking, opponent? So you could be at 4 ink. You are attacking. Okay. They can't handle a Cinderella. That's interesting. A big Cinderella, because that's the one that they're thinking about. Now they're attacking the queen down. Oh, interesting. Opponent is scared of us. And rightfully so, I should say. We are pretty terrifying. But you know, my mama always did say looks aren't everything. Oh, Tink is good. Until they bounce. Which they will bounce. If I take out the Arthur, I do need to figure out how to take out the Mim, and I don't think I can. Well, yeah, I can sing the board wipe. That's probably the play. I have to sing the board wipe. And then I need to ink something. Not sure if this is ever going to do a thing against their deck. Let's go Simba Bodyguard. It doesn't do anything because I went Bodyguard mode. Forgot about that. That does trip me up a lot. But let's get a free queen. Now I draw a card. Let's get another queen. Now I draw a card. Definitely should have drew a card with Simba, but actually literally forgot how the ability worked. I forgot that he had an ability, if I'm being honest. I'm just like, oh, a 3/5 and quest for 3. That's already good. And he sings songs. Maui takes down Simba. Good thing we had a Simba. I could play Tink and sing swords again. It's not a very powerful play. Should consider playing Tink though. And then trading a queen. Yeah, let's trade a queen. I want to maintain my board state here. Let's see, we're still inkable. Let's ink for sure. Quest and quest. Another lantern. That's all the lanterns in the deck, I believe. Alright, now we're questing with everything next turn because opponent is going to board wipe. They hit their ink this turn, they hit their ink next turn, they play a board wipe. What does Yzma do? When you play this character, shuffle another character card into the player's decks, then that player draws 2 cards. Oh, interesting. Let's see. Yes, I still do want to be careful. I could quest here for 5 if I want. And then, like I said, I'm looking down the barrel of a board wipe. So I'm probably holding on to my big queen. I'm debating playing Ariel, though. Looking for a song. Let's see. I'll lose her in the board wipe. No songs. Brutal. Alright, here comes the board wipe. Let's see if we can recover. He's my quest for 2? It does quest for 2. Sing, ink, be prepared. No, be prepared. There goes Tinkerbell. Okay, well, I could quest for 4. Bring me to 17 if I want. Questing power or attacking the board? Let's see, I could play Tink, I could sing the song. Well, I think we're gonna start with a song. I'll have Ariel sing it, we'll hit the Yzma. Okay, another song. Let's play Tinkerbell. We're gonna see the board wipe, I just know it. Opponent loves to play board wipe after I spend my resources to stabilize the board. It's one of those tricky things. It's like, how much do you play around the board wipe and how much do you go for it? LeFou should see the trade here. Yep. Go to 16 and then make the trade here. Could just defeat the Arthur. Oh, okay. Tough. Tough, 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 tough. If that last card's a board wipe, then they've been holding it close to the chest this whole time. See, I could sing the swords. Tink still would have to attack. I could take out the board. Do I take out the board? I do have a card draw here. Yeah, the only way to take out the board is to sing, or is to play this and then attack with Tink. I think I'd rather quest if I'm being honest. Oh, this is tough. I actually don't know the right line of play here. I'm gonna play some characters. I definitely should have used this and so I can still sing with that, but I'm honestly not that fussed about it. I should have utilized the lanterns though, if we're talking about, you know, playing perfectly. Oh well, that's not what I'm gonna be known for. I'm not the perfect player, I'm just the player who wins. Alright, now Arthur quest, bounce Maui. Maui attacks Tinkerbell. Yep. Now I have effective board wipes in my hand. At the very least, the Maui's gone. They should play another character. Bouncing the Maui. Alright, opponent, you done? Okay, not what I'm looking for. Let's see, effectively of 8. Dang, if I could have one more, I could get them both down, and that would be huge. Might be throwing Cinderella at Arthur here. We're gonna just cast it. There we go. Should be able to play this now. Alright, that's pretty big. Now they have to send Maui and Madame Mim at Cinderella if they want to defeat her. Or, of course, just have removal. We know our opponent does have removal. I mean, Dragonfires in here, anybody? Nope, no Dragonfires. We've only seen the Mauis. Alright, they're questing with both. This must be the board. So they're saving the board wipe for this. Interesting. Saving board wipe for Cinderella the whole time. Yeah, because now they can't take out Cinderella without the board wipe. Or Dragonfire. Man, opponent's patient. They were holding on to that board wipe this entire time for a Cinderella. The problem is now they're in a lot of trouble. They have to be able to remove my characters every single turn. Nope, you got the biggest butt. Can you deal with the Stitch? Nope, Yzma deals with... Wow, that's twice now that Yzma's dealt with Stitch. Alright, now we're going to make a double play. That'll be a lot harder for them to deal with. Alright, they can gain 5. They got enough for an Arthur. Nope, they have to bounce a character. Yzma. Alright, so we know they can deal with one thing at least. I should probably play my swords. That way there's no Pinocchio. Let them gain 4. Takes them to 16. That's not enough. Alright, let's start with Ariel here. No songs again. Okay. I see it, game. I see what you're saying. Alright, Yzma's not enough to win this now. They need Yzma and another removal off the top. Don't tell me you drew the board wipe. Don't tell me you drew the board wipe. Alright, there's Yzma. Does not matter which one they bounce. Bounce their own character to draw some cards. Very sneaky, opponent. Very sneaky. What are you going to do for 3 ink? Nothing? Lose the game? Probably lose the game. LeFou down. They got 4. Here comes a goat. That goat is dangerous. That's all of the ink. I'm going to go ahead and give him the well played. Alright, and we shall just simply quest. Nice. Ranking up. Going second. Second's becoming my best friend, man. They just love me. Okay. What I really need is a song to go with Cinderella to really make this hand strong. Nope. Okay, no such luck. Alright. You know what sucks is my opponent probably has a song to go with Cinderella. Oh, they did, but it's not removal. Lilo, Maleficent. Oh, it's a super aggro deck. Okay. That's the case. Let's pitch this. Stitch will take down Cinderella. That's right, I can go wide too. Your aggro doesn't do anything, opponent. It just gets wrecked. Now, of course, they can always quest and then bounce. They are playing bounce colors. Ah, man, if I can rip or grab your swords, this game will be over. Who needs to rip or grab your swords? I just take down the characters. quest. Probably don't need 2 rock stars, honestly. Simba and Bodyguard. Pass. Another Cinderella. There's the goat. Another Stitch. Wow, it's so many stitches. If I keep this Stitch, I don't want to keep this Stitch. I got Cinderella and Big Stitch. Alright, we're taking down Pinocchio for sure. And now our opponent should trade their goat for our Stitch. Yeah, if they're not trading goat, they're in trouble here. Ooh. They don't know that I didn't have a card for Stitch to go with, but... well, crap on a cracker. See, I can go for 8 here. Takes me to 14. And then they have to focus on attacks. Or I take down the goat. I think I'm just questing. I got 6 between Stitch and Cinderella, so Merlin does have to attack the Stitch. Unless they got Yzma's. Yzma's a good answer for Cinderella. Are we gonna see Pascal trade with Stitch here? Nope, they're gonna bounce the goat. Could force a new hand. See, they're on +2. I know they got a goat in hand, which is a little dangerous. If I don't sing with Cinderella, I could be in a really tight spot. However, let's see, they quest for 2, they play goat, gain a 3rd. It's only 18. So they need to top deck something else. And if they're playing the goat as well, that's pretty much their whole turn. I think I just go for... I have lethal. I shouldn't restock my opponent's hand. That would be a mistake for sure. Cinderella's now the issue. They have to deal with Cinderella or lose. They don't have enough lore. Easy. Going second. Oh, okay. We've finally seen some synergies here. Let's put the Strength of the Raging Fire away. Let's put Tinkerbell away. Okay, Tinkerbell. Sure. Alright, I can flood out my hand and play a whole new world. Oh, I just saw Tamatoa. It's gonna be a red-blue item deck. It's an item deck for sure. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be red. Alright. Tink is gone. It's a toss-up, really. I could play Queen, shift into Queen, sing a song. Or I could play Cinderella, sing the song next turn, play the Little Queen. I think we're gonna start with Queen. Yeah, nothing for the storm to take out. They do run Tamatoa. World's Greatest Criminal Mind is very effective against that. I think I'm looking to just kind of take out my opponent here. Attack their hand. Not gonna do it yet. That is something to keep in mind. Alright, next turn. Ink a thing, play Lantern, play Simba. Mickey Mouse is a target for the storm, but it's not enough to take it out. Oh, great. Alright, World's Greatest Criminal Mind's gonna go. 2 lanterns. How silly. Yeah, let's play you as a bodyguard. No attack for you, all the attack for you. Pass the turn. Don't forget, Queen can sing, or request, and then make Simba sing. So that's a thing. Sing thing? Yeah, draw all the cards. Draw yourself silly. I do want to utilize the whole new world sooner rather than later, though. I do have a particular issue of I'm going to eventually draw another whole new world. What is happening? That was weird. Okay. Quest, then Simba should be able to... Or is it... No, it's not power. It's cost, right? Character with the cost 5 or more. My mistake. My mistakes. Queen still needs to sing. Do I play Lantern? I think I do. Cinderella, Cinderella. Play another Simba, bodyguard, why not? And then our opponent will board wipe us. Told you they had red. I guess they could scar us. Oh, it's gonna be a board wipe for sure. Can't be afraid of these control decks. Hey, not a board wipe. I think I'm gonna go Stitch just for the big lore swing. Opponent definitely wants to board wipe. Let's see, 31 cards. I'll hold on to Cinderella's as backups. Alright, I am gonna play Big Stitch. I'm just gonna go for a big lore swing here. I am expecting the board wipe. Maybe I'll take out Hiram just in case. Just in case. I should still ink. Alright, I have enough to just cast a big Cinderella. Alright, quest, board wipe. That was easy. Opponent knew exactly what was up. The reason we attacked Hiram is that just in case they actually didn't have the board wipe, I didn't want Hiram to actually dig it up. Let's just play little Cinderella. Alright, largely useless. The butts on our opponent's stuff are a little big. Where this storm rages on. Alright, opponent's down to 29. If I could somehow squeeze out another whole new world or two. Alright, the bell needs to go. There goes my Cinderella. I can't get both down. I don't think I'm taking out Belle. Except there's support, right? Yep. I think opponent's got us beat. Based on what's in my hand, I think our opponent's got us beat. So having said that, let's start here. Let's get the 2 damage on Belle. Draw the card, okay. Play another lantern. Play a Cinderella. Pass the turn. Yep. You know what's funny is I actually don't like Lady Tremaine. Our opponent uses it fairly well. I've played against a couple opponents who played it fairly well, but its big downside is your opponent gets to choose. You may as well just be playing Hades. So you get to choose. It's true it doesn't get past Ward if you play Hades, but that's really a non-issue in this deck. See, they're gonna quest for 11. I can't take out their board. This game is over. Yeah, Lady Tremaine is actually worse than Hades. You should just play Hades. Ah, there it is too. Not close enough to take him down, but there it is. Alright. Going first. That means I'm destined to lose this game. No, I don't like this hand. I only need one stitch. This is the wrong big stitch. I got all my guys, but nothing to shift into. Crap on a cracker, and no songs to go with anything. Okay. A hand where I immediately don't know what to do. That's way too common. It's tough because you don't know what you're gonna draw, and all of my cards have potential to become better. So the second you ink the wrong thing... Oh, we're playing against the item deck again. Great. I was hoping for a quick game. I don't have time. Well, would you look at that? Looks like I did guess which character was going to be the biggest, baddest one. Alright, they're going fairly slow. There's the Popsicle. That card is such a floater. It's at the top of everyone's decks. I think I'm just inking and singing a song, honestly. I'll immediately start attacking my opponent's hand. No big Cinderella, no little Stitch. How unfortunate. Alright. Our characters are never going to see damage, so Rapunzel is a dead card in our hand. Tinkerbell, at 1 damage to everything, is largely useless against our opponent's big butts. So that's a pretty dead card as well. I'd rather my opponent have to attack with Grammatala to get the ramp. If they're gonna attack, I might get 1 Rapunzel trigger. Make him attack the bodyguard. Alright, trying to get as much value as I can before they hit the 7 mana board wipe territory. 7 mana. 7 ink! That's what I said the whole time. We both know it. Felicia. Alright, there goes the Popsicle. Flavershim, drawn 2 cards. Grammatala attacks Simba for the ramp. No. Interesting. I'm not going to attack you. Let's just be real clear about that. No attack, all attack, but I'm not going to attack you. No, I'm not going to shift out the Rockstar. I'd rather do it next turn. Or my opponent sees it and is like, hey, that needs to be targeted removal. So right now the queen is the threat. 2 damage to Cinderella. There's no way in heck they target the Stitch thinking that's a thing. Nick will get back the Popsicle, but there's no ink to play it. So that's the end of the turn, unless they want to quest. If they quest is foolish, because I'll defeat Flaversham. Oh, they could still ink. That's right, they went first. No, didn't I go first? I don't know, somebody went first. Alright, Flaversham dies to Simba. The question is, do I do it? Because we're in board wipe territory now. 5, 6, 7, so I'm gonna go to 18. Question is, do I trade a Cinderella for a card? I'm not going to defeat the Hirschum. Because I suspect the board wipe. And now my opponent has to remove every single card we play, right? Well, not all of them. Cinderella, for example, is not technically lethal. But they have to respect that I could shift into the big one. And then it's lethal out of nowhere. Alright, ink a thing and play the board wipe. It's pretty much your only option right now. There's the ink. Here's the be prepared. That's right, quest first. Duh, of course. Foolish me. There's the be prepared. Absolutely nobody was surprised by that. They're gonna play Lady Tremaine. But I go this route now, they play the board wipe. That's fine. I got 1 Tremaine, 1 board wipe. And they got Maui's. Maui's not an issue. But don't forget, they could still ink and they can still board wipe. But Lady Tremaine's good enough that it won't win them the game. See, this is where Hades is important. There's the be prepared. That's 2 of them gone. Alright, you're super useless. Alright, we still have to face the Lady Tremaine, so I'm actually just going to sing a song. Alright, if they don't respect Stitch, we actually just win the game. Sorry, Lady Tremaine, you are actually not that great. Hades is a much more superior card. I mean, go ahead, defeat the Stitch here. Then I'm gonna play Stitch and Cinderella next turn. And probably Rapunzel. Because why not? Board wipe's a board wipe, right? How many Lady Tremaines are gone now? 1, 2. They did have another one. 2 board wipes, 2 Tremaines. 3 Tremaines are gone. Oh, opponent, you're in deep doo-doo. Here comes a Stitch, here comes a Cinderella. Both represent some kind of lethality. I will play the Storm Rages on. I'll hit the Lady Tremaine. They'll probably crack the Popsicle. I'm doing this mostly to cycle through my deck. Try to get to another whole new world. So that's another way to beat this deck. Whole new world 'em. Alright, they don't know that I don't have the big Cinderella. So as far as they know, this could be lethal on both fronts. So they're thinking they have to take out both. Additionally, they might be thinking, I need to take down the Cinderella because they haven't seen Big Cinderella yet. Okay, if they're questing, I'm seeing a board wipe, right? Third, be prepared. So that's 3 Tremaines, 3 board wipes. No, that's 4 board wipes. 3 Tremaines. Okay. I don't need you. I can't double cast. I think I should start with Stitch. Then I could have a double play with Rapunzel potentially. Alternatively, if I hold on to Stitch, I could draw a low drop and draw a card off of them. But they do have Rush, and I kind of want to avoid that, don't I? Alright, are we going to get the last Lady Tremaine? They've only played 3. Let's get the last one. Maleficence. That's 1 there. Plus 2. And I think they've inked at least 1. Oh, a whole new world. Yes, please. A whole new world. Down to 11. Oh, we gotta get the Ariel, right? Oh, that's not a whole new world. It's still ink. I can still ink. If I play both, all the board wipes are gone, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. All the board wipes are gone. Alright. Now they have to defeat both of the queens. Otherwise, that's game over. There's so many outs. It's fantastic. My opponent is on a constant game of, okay, destroy everything or die. There goes the popsicle. They're gonna draw another card. Down to 9. Down to 8. I want to deck them. Down to 7. Oh, I just want to get a whole new world off the top. No, God, come on, I'm so close. And for the post-game wrap, yes, the deck is fun. I've played several versions of this deck so far, but this today was the deck that a Grandmaster ran to the Grandmaster rank. It's fun. A lot of times I was wishing I had Little Tink for Tinkerbell. So this Tinkerbell felt wildly useless in this meta. Like a wildly useless Tink. If it had the chance, the opportunity, the potential to shift, I think it could have been better. But having said that, instead of forcing a little Tink in here somewhere, you might be better off taking Big Tink out and putting something else in. A different tool to make the deck run a little better. Possibly bump up your numbers of this Cinderella for that card draw ability. You might even bump up Strength of a Raging Fire if you want to have an additional removal. Yeah, there's some options. I think the best bet is actually to take Big Tink out and bolster some numbers, maybe add something. Because this was a super dead card. Big Stitch, I like Big Stitch. I've been able to make Big Stitch work. But in this particular deck, in this particular meta, by the time you're able to play Big Stitch, your board is gone. Your opponent's dealt with it. So it makes him really tough. But all in all, deck's a ton of fun. If you make any changes, let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to check out the description down below. I got a link for the deck there for you. I got the Patreon and I got the Discord. Come hang out in both those communities. Lots of fun stuff. If you want to be 2 videos ahead of everyone else, the day I'm recording this video is the last day of my work week, which means starting tomorrow, I'm going to get a couple extra videos done. So you're going to be 2 episodes ahead in the for the Patreon. So by the time you're watching this video, there should be 2 other videos for you that you haven't seen yet, ready to go. That's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I already said all that fun stuff. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.